Hey everybody, this is Wes Fryer. Today is November the 15th, 2022. I'm here in Matthews, North Carolina, about to go to school. I'm a middle school media literacy and computer science STEM teacher, and I have been for like the past year and a half, I think changing some of my diet and just routines, and this is what I want to talk about in this video. And I apologize, I'm not using a tripod or anything special because I just want to kind of get this out there to share my routine, because this is what I'm doing every day. My wife, Shelly Fryer, has been my mentor for my health journey, and on the plan that we do, and this isn't just something like one time, like this is basically a lifestyle at this point. Try to eat about 5 or 6 times a day, about every 3 hours, because that gets your metabolism going. When I turned 50, I was in a much different place. I was about almost 40 pounds over what I am right now. I've been 10 less than I am now. I'm on a decline. I gained a little bit over the summer. You know, sometimes people talk about a yo-yo. I mean, we moved, a lot of things have happened, you know, but I lost, 2 pounds last night or yesterday from, Anyway, I'm on a good journey of not just losing weight, but also maintaining weight. And everybody's different. I'm not making any guarantees here about what things are gonna happen for you. I'm just telling you, here's what I do. So this morning at 6, I had a protein bar. Very low carbs, high protein, and this has got like the nutrients and vitamins and things that I need as well. It's, I'm not just on Atkins eating, bacon and pork rinds, which I actually love, by the way. But this is what I'm basically having for breakfast. Although some days, I'll make a couple eggs, and if I've got some leftover brisket or pulled pork or bacon, some meat, sausage, I'll sometimes do that. Here's what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna flip the camera around because I've got to make this. All right, so I picked up, I don't even know what is this, Hydro Flask. Picked up a couple Hydro Flask little bowls like this because what I find is that if I will prepare this, boil this water in the microwave and put this in, well, just take it to school basically. By 9:30 it's still hot and it'll work great for me. It's a little hard to do with one hand. Okay, so this is working to do 2/3 of a cup of water. I put this in the microwave for about a minute and a half. Basically, I want it to boil. And what I'm gonna do, and I kind of alternate, I have a penne that I'll have sometimes, and then I'll also have a chili. Again, these are high protein, low carb, little small meals. I'm also gonna put Traeger rub on, which this, I guess, does have a little salt. Cutting salt out of my diet is also really important. This is mainly garlic and chili pepper, and so I love this. I mean, I do like seasonings. So while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'll show you kind of our pantry here. So yes, we've got a lot of different bars, and I keep one of these in my backpack as well to have. If I was like at home, I could waffle a biscuit, or I think there's some potatoes in here, but these are a lot of pennes and the chili. My wife has shakes. I'm not into the shakes, and I'm not as much into these poppers are okay. What I'm into is chili, penne. I have that as my 9 o'clock, and then I usually have a bar in the morning, or sometimes I'll have that in the afternoon. So what I'm gonna do is, how am I gonna do this? There we go. All right, I'm gonna that with my mouth. Just dump this in. It's high quality video, isn't it? And my other Hydro Flask that I have is a little bit smaller. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be this larger size. Okay, so I've got that in. I'm gonna take my water. Hey, look at that, it boiled. Just pour my water in. This is like super, super easy. Okay, and then, I don't know why I got a spoon out, because I don't need a spoon. And then I just put a little Traeger seasoning in it, okay? You don't have to do that, but I like to. And then I put the lid on my Hydro Flask, and I shake it up. So I'm gonna shake it up, all right? And that's it. This thing is gonna sit probably in my backpack, and then at about 9:20 or so, in about approximately 3 hours. I have a little break, and I'm gonna have that as a snack. So what I try to do is start out the morning, right away by 6 o'clock, having a protein bar. Then I am going to have this as a mid-morning snack. It's also important to have water, so I'm about to drink a bunch of water. You wanna try to drink like 64 ounces of water a day. That's hard. I have a water bottle at school, and I'll down it a couple times. But then, if I'm really wanting to kind of be hardcore, I could do another fueling at lunch. But now what I usually do is I have a salad, or I'll have the hot lunch as long as it's not carb heavy, like pasta. I'll avoid even rice, definitely avoid pizza. I'm just going for vegetables and meats. So I'm doing a small lunch. And then in the afternoon, the best thing is to do another fueling around 3 o'clock. Honestly, sometimes I've skipped that, or I'll just have a light snack, olives, sometimes some nuts, preferably not salted, something like that. And then we'll have a good lean and green dinner at what we call lean and green at the evening meal. So, focus on meat and focus on green vegetables and just, low carb. It's not the end of the world right now if I end up having some carbs. I'm not in this like hardcore, what they call fat burn. I'm in a mode where I'm really more maintaining, but like, how do you want to maintain? Do you want your graph to be like this? I weigh basically every day, and it tells me what's going on with my weight, and I'm just coming down, pound or two, losing a few pounds a week. Hey, that's a great trend line to be on, right? So if this is helpful to you, good. There's all kinds of ways to find your way when it comes to health and wellness. Health and wellness is so important, right? One of my whys is I want to take care of my wife. I want to take care of my family. I want to get to see my grandchildren and play with them. I want to teach them all kinds of stuff, and I want to be healthy in order to do that. And being at a healthy weight, and fueling my body with the things that I need, that's part of my why right now. So you can reach out to my wife, Shelly Fryer. I'll put her link here. She's shellyfryer.com, and there's some contact information for her. She has mentored me and continues to mentor me on this health journey, and it's wonderful. So have a great day. Take care. Oh, and by the way, you can find other ways to learn with me, which I'm not always doing health stuff. This is like not super normal for me, but I'm going to start a playlist for health, wellness, and dieting, and you can find that on my YouTube channel, which is W Fryer, so youtube.com/W Fryer. And then, if you want to find some other places to follow me, you can go to wesfryer.com/after, and that's where I have a lot of other links. Okay, now I'm really saying bye-bye.